Hey, I'm DJ Miniboss.
I'm Game Boy.
Wait a minute, why are we starting in the middle of this chapter? Like, oh god, did I just like forget to record the beginning? Wait a minute, hold on. Oh god, why is she getting attacked? No, Lynn, you can do it. You can do it. You can pull it. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, okay, she's good. She's good, everyone. She's good. She's only got like 3 other things to dodge. Oh god, oh no, she's okay. She's okay. Oh. And she's like hitting her with her toothpick and does a lot of damage, but that's okay. And hey, weapon level increased. That's wonderful, then. If you just can survive. Oh my God! 1 HP. Okay. Oh, you get 46 chances to dodge. You can do it. You can do it. No! Yeah.
Oh,
that's exactly what I was saying.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Mini Bows. Oh no! And this is me. I'm just going wham, wham, wham. Wham! Like, I remember exactly what I was doing that moment. I just was hitting my head on the desk. I'm just like, this sucks. Anyway, 2003, Nintendo presents Mark, losing at Fire Emblem. Mini-Boss is a terrible person. And here we are again. Chapter 8. This time, I won't die! Ah, Lady Lindas, I'm going to go run off and not be able to be used this time around. And I'm just like, I don't even care, I'm not even using you. So this is Chapter 8. The main gimmick of this map is that there's a ballista. That's that archer dude in a, he's just in like a cart. The thing I did wrong last time is I sent Kent to the east. Sorry. Yeah, to the east to go get that village up there, because those axe users are going to go and destroy it. So I was like, here, let me go kill those magic users off to the east with Kent. The problem is all of a sudden all these guys started advancing towards Kent towards my party, and so I couldn't have Lynn and Sarah just stand there because they were gonna die. So I had to send Kent over there, and then I was split in between 3 different forces of armies, and you saw Lynn. She got hit by 1 cavalier, dodged a second, got hit by a mage from the east, and then got hit by the ballista. Well, not in that order. Ballista hit, then the mage killed her, and that was it. Like, the thing I did differently this time around is I sent Kent to take all these cavaliers on first, so Lynn wouldn't have to deal with them. I was being greedy. I put Lynn in oh, that was a critical. That was unnecessary. I put Lynn in range of the ballista so that she could get hit and Sarah could like heal her up without Sarah being in range herself. That was the whole point. It was like I was trying to get Sarah to get more experience, and I was like, oh well, Lynn can dodge pretty well. And for the most part, she could. I mean, there was like a 1 in 10 chance of that happening. It was really kind of incompetent, but this game has been punishing me left and right, and decided that I wasn't going to win this competition very easily, at least. So yeah, it decided to kill me. So anyway, this time around, fix my mistakes. Lynn's dodging like a mofo. There you go.
Indeed.
So yeah, that was my reaction initially. So yeah. And yeah, now from here on out, it's just me making sure that I can get to that village on time, even though the village is like completely useless to me. I just am like, whatever. Critical. Boom! This kid's awesome.
The dude got slain.
Got slain! And technically I could use Lynn, but I kind of... Yeah, I'm like, okay, let's move Sarah in such a way that she doesn't get hit by the archer. And I move her over to that forest so that she also is not in range of that archer. I was a little concerned it was going to happen a second time, because I was like, I was actually kind of taking some risks here again, because like she's still in range of like 3 different units, but the chance of her getting hit by all 3 was again like really low. So I was willing to take the chance here. Also because Kent's about to come back and just like kill everything in sight.
Yeah, and then in your next turn you could move her east, and then she would pretty much be safe, except for the ballista. Right.
So she does get hit here twice, and I'm kind of worried, but I think I figured it out. The archer, wasn't even in range. So I'm like, all right, let's go kill that. I was thinking really hard here, like how do I avoid anyone dying? So I had to move Lynn there and move Sarah over there, and I think the archer cannot reach Lynn, and if he could, I'm pretty sure it was, I guess, I don't know, I just put, it was the best option available, is probably what it is. She's still in ballista range, but she would have to get hit by, like, 3 different things to die, and there's only, if Kent kills this guy, that is, which there's 100% chance he will, there's only 2 people who can reach her anyway. So she was safe, but that was a little bit of a scary moment, but it was still a calculated risk that ended up going well. I still didn't visit that village, if I remember correctly, so I have to come back and get that, but it's not in any danger right now. And so, essentially, yeah, Kent just misses and kills. It's like every other chapter in this first, first.
But you saved the village, though.
Yeah, I did actually save the village, and to be honest, it probably wasn't worth it. It really probably wasn't worth it.
Not worth it.
But I don't care, because I'm a good guy, and Kent's a good guy, and he doesn't eat the entrails of the bosses. He just lets them rot there for eternity. It's a nice guy. It's what a nice guy would do.
Is this where you started watching that movie? Is that why you messed up?
No, it wasn't. I was watching a movie. Oh man, I don't remember. It was much later.
Dang.
Yeah, she was getting really low, but again, I knew it had to be 3 hits or bust. So even if she was getting unlucky and dodging, she was fine. As long as I could take out this guy, this archer, in 1 turn. Even if I didn't, I would just heal Lynn up and he would just take a pot shot to her again. It would have been fine. So it's all good in the hood, because this is a hood, right? I mean, there's 1 village. It's like a hood. So I put her in the forest like, oh, come on, seriously. Please don't get hit again. I was like looking for a mend staff, because mend staves do, I think, give you more experience and heal her more. Anyway, Sarah gets a level from all that, so in the end, the risk wasn't worth it, but at least she got a level out of it, and it was a terrible level. It's totally not worth it. Oh well. I died in Lynn mode. Very sad. Ballistas are not fun, kids. Trust me. So I'm like, okay, screw this. Lynn, you go save the village. You can have the big good PR, because you need it because you're a lord. And Kent, you go kill other things, because you're a blood, you have the blood of pretty much every enemy on your lance and sword right now. So, yeah, that's pretty much... Yep. Okay. Enemy phase. Hey, everyone, let's go charging at the one thing that can't be beaten this map. Oh, boy. And we save the village, and they're like, hooray, you died for us. Here's a Lance Reaver.
All right.
Actually, that was... Oh, wow, I forgot. That was incredibly useful. Good thing I got that.
Was it really?
I mean, I could have still... it wasn't worth dying for, but it was worth getting, at the very least, if I did not die originally. Anyway, let's talk about ice cream. No, I'm just kidding. What else has happened besides Kent having unnecessary overkill criticals? What's happened in your life?
Well, we were planning on doing a Digimon Let's Play, and there was a problem with the screen capture, and it's probably not going to happen now. So that's been the big thing in my video gaming life, is that we're probably not going to do a Digimon World Let's Play. But look on the bright side, there's actually a lot. Before I did my Digimon World Let's Play, I watched a ton, and they were pretty good. Some of them I watched were entertaining. So yeah. Do yourself a favor and go look up a Digimon World Let's Play and get nostalgic. I see. If you had any connection with the Digimon series.
It's still an interesting game from what we tried to do for it. I learned quite a lot about the game, like pooping.
Yeah. The game revolves around eating and pooping, kind of like real life.
So, yeah, if you wanted to have a game about real life...
Something funny about that reminded me, any game that's revolving around eating or pooping, one of my friends always referred to as being like a Tamagotchi game, which it pretty much is, but when he heard the concept of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, I remember he called it Grand Theft Auto Tamagotchi, because in San Andreas, your CJ actually gets hungry, and you can work out to increase your muscle mass, and he doesn't poop, but I mean, yeah, Grand Theft Tamagotchi.
So yeah, I wanted to get Kent, the only person who I cared at this point, to get the Lance Reaver, because it is a very useful weapon. What the Reavers do, there's any weapon, there's only 3, with Reaver at the end of it, reverses the weapon triangle. So therefore, Lance Reavers, obviously, are good against lances, and it's a sword. So that reverses it. Then, of course, there's an Axe Reaver, that's a lance, and a Lance Reaver... No, I already said that, darn. And there's a Sword Reaver, which is an axe.
Go to the store, woman.
Yep, that's pretty much the only thing is that the only people who are on the map that I'm not using for fighting are women, and that's not well, okay. Sarah happens to be a healer, so that may be a stereotype, but besides that, it's just it just happens that Kent's a male. So I'm not sexist, guys. It's just a happenstance. It's just a misunderstanding,
Yeah, we all believe you, mini boss. I say in a sarcastic tone.
That sounds very cool.
We don't believe you.
I'm not sexist. And so the rest of this level is just me sending Kent in a unstoppable Brigade of Doom towards the enemies. And I'm going to pretend like Kent's bloodthirsty again, because that's kind of an entertaining thing. See, there's the Axe Reaver, and I have Kent use his sword against it because the way I remember it is the name in the name of the weapon is what it's weak against. So Axe Reaver is going to be weak against an iron sword. Or weak against a sword, because Axe Reaver. Whereas a Lance Reaver is going to be weak against axes, because that's what a lance is weak against. Or you can just think about it reverses the weapon triangle, so instead of being weak to, or swords being weak to lances, they're weak to axes. It's whatever. It's the opposite.
Write it down. That's my advice.
No. No, you don't need to. What I just said was good enough.
I'll say this. In all the years that I've played Pokemon, I still refer to the type chart, like, every time that I play.
Loser.
I mean,
Loser.
The only time I wouldn't is if I went on a website where it just told you the breakdowns of every type of, like, any given Pokemon and what its, weaknesses and strengths are.
Fair enough.
Cerebi does that, where it'll give every single thing, and it'll be like, this is 1 times damage, this is 2, this is, 0.25,
I've had that thing
0.5.
memorized for a long time. I think the only thing I keep on forgetting some more obscure ones, like, oh yeah, is rock versus ground, is that like resisted or something? I always forget that. That's one thing I do.
Ground is good against rock.
Yeah, but I forgot if ground is resistant against rock attacks or something.
I do not think so.
Because sometimes I forget, like, maybe the weakness goes 2 ways, where it's weak against one and then the resistance against it. But sometimes it doesn't work like that, and I get confused because I be dumb. Anyway, I'm pretty confident that that guy doesn't move, the boss. So I send her into a fortress just to be safe. But yeah, I just am like, hey, if he attacks Sarah, she's probably gonna live anyway. So yeah, and then Kent pretty much just whittles this guy's HP down. I'm just trying to make sure that he stays alive so I can get more heals out of Sarah, but it doesn't really matter. No matter what weapon I would have used, he would have died. So I'm just like, whatever. Dead.
I think the way the really big knights move is just so funny. It's just like, my armor is so heavy.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have a funny story, but we're going to save that for the next episode. So something to look forward to. It's a really funny story, though.
Funny story.
Funny story. But for now, I'm Miniboss.
I'm Game Boy.
And we're out.
Bye.
Oh, man. It is a funny story.